What if I told you a broke man at Penn Station unlocked the real secret to building wealth, entrepreneur mindset, and financial independence without a degree, a startup, or a single dollar to his name? This true mindset shift story might completely change how you see success. Stay with me. Once, in the chaos of Penn Station in New York City, trains screeching, announcements echoing, people rushing like time itself was chasing them, there lived a beggar named Thomas. Every day, he survived by asking passengers for alms as they waited for their trains. Most people barely made eye contact. Some dropped coins. Most didn't. Then, one ordinary afternoon, Thomas noticed a well-dressed businessman named David stepping onto the platform. Crisp suit, polished shoes, the kind of presence that quietly says, "I know where I'm going." Thomas thought,
"This man must know how to be rich. If I ask him for money, he'll surely give a generous amount."
With hope for easy money, Thomas approached and stretched out his hand. But instead of reaching for his wallet, David looked him straight in the eye and asked,
"Do you always just take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?"
That question hit harder than a rejection. Thomas was stunned. No one had ever asked him that. Confused, he replied,
"Sir, I'm just a beggar. I survive by asking for alms. I have nothing to give."
David smiled slightly, not cruel, not mocking, just calm.
If you believe you have nothing to give, then you also have no right to ask for anything, Anhan.
You must add value in life. I am a businessman. I believe in value exchange. If you can offer me something, I can give you something in return.
But if you have nothing to give, I cannot give you anything either.
And just like that, he boarded his train and left. Thomas stood there replaying every word. For the first time, he began to empty your mind of old limiting beliefs. No one had ever challenged him like that. He wasn't insulted, he was shaken awake. That night, instead of sleeping, he wrestled with his thoughts. Maybe the reason people rarely gave him much was because he offered nothing in return. Maybe the problem wasn't the world, maybe it was his approach.
My attitude.
He tried to break his poverty mindset and figure out how to change your attitude.
How can I change my attitude? But what can I give? I'm just a beggar.
Still, David's words echoed.
If you want to receive, you must first give.
2 days passed. Thomas didn't ask anyone for money. He was thinking deeply. For the first time, he understood the power of thinking big. He knew he had to discipline his mind to see opportunities where others saw nothing. On the third day, sitting near the tracks, he noticed a patch of wildflowers blooming stubbornly through cracks in the concrete. Bright, alive, unapologetic. And then it clicked. What if instead of just taking, I offer something in return? What if I give people a flower every time they give me alms? It sounded ridiculous.
It sounds risky, but I must try.
He had to learn how to face your fear of rejection. But what did he really have to lose? So he picked a handful of flowers and returned to his spot. The first time someone handed him a coin, he smiled and gave them a flower. The woman blinked in surprise, then smiled back.
Oh, thank you.
That smile was different. It wasn't pity, it was appreciation. And just like that, everything shifted. People began to accept the flowers with joy. Some even thanked him warmly.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
He experienced firsthand the power of customer appreciation. He realized that gratitude changes everything. As days passed, something incredible happened. With his new positive mindset and that rare 1% mindset, more people began to give him money. His daily income grew. But he noticed something interesting. When he ran out of flowers, donations slowed down. Supply and demand. Real-world economics, right there on the platform. One afternoon, while handing out flowers, he saw David again sitting on the train. This time, Thomas didn't approach as a beggar. He approached as a businessman.
Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I will give you flowers in return.
Thank you. Be well.
David smiled, handed him cash, and took a few flowers.
You have truly understood the value of exchange, and today you are no longer just a beggar, and you have become a small business owner.
Those words changed everything. When the train left for Philadelphia and David left, Thomas stood quietly thinking.
Am I really an entrepreneur now?
Then the realization hit.
I am not just a beggar. I am a trader. People aren't giving me money out of pity. They are paying for the flowers I give them. This means I have a business.
That day, he walked away from Penn Station, not defeated, not ashamed, but driven. He began his entrepreneurial journey. 6 months later, back at the same station, two well-dressed men met again.
Do I know you?
Yes, we've met twice before on this very train.
Then recognition flashed across David's face.
Wait, you're the beggar? The one I refused to give money to? And later, I bought flowers from you.
Thomas laughed. Yes, that was me.
But today, I run a successful flower business, and I'm traveling to expand it further.
And hey, if this little story shifted something in your mindset today, go ahead and pass the flower along. Just give it a thumbs up, comment below on what you learn, and share it to inspire others.
David was genuinely astonished.
That's incredible. What changed?
Thomas smiled.
You taught me to change my mindset, yes, build wealth, truly change your life. We only receive when we give. I was never really a beggar, I was a businessman all along. I just had to see myself that way and figure out how to change your mindset for success.
They shook hands again, this time as equals. Life is shaped by how we see ourselves. If you believe you are small, you will remain small. But if you recognize your inner potential, you can achieve greatness and reach true financial independence. When your thoughts change, your future changes too.